Welcome back to another episode of SP&T at 25. This week joining us, we've got Patrick Straw joining. Patrick, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just great, Alana. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me here.
And so, as you know, CANASA and SP&T work very closely with one another. And so, through working with CANASA and in partnership with SP&T, what would you say has been your favorite memory of working with us?
Well, all of my memories of working with you guys have been excellent. Paul and Neil and the rest of your team for it's almost 4 years now for me. I think what's been, there isn't one particular incident, but the collaborative nature of our relationship, the friendships that we've developed. We talk a lot about what's going on. They're a great resource for me, and hopefully it's a vice versa. But we share ideas. We talk about the trends that are happening. We often have confidential conversations about the rumor mill because we often are the first to hear things that might be happening, and then often they do. And I certainly rely heavily, a lot of the publications in our industry come internationally, a lot from the United States. I sit on a couple of boards as associate members for the American associations, but your publications are very much about Canada, and even though there's some ancillary information sometimes about big news around the world, for me it's a great way of keeping up on stuff that I don't hear about from my own sources. I also enjoy the fact that there's usually a lot of detail on things like acquisitions and that take place, manufacturers buying out other manufacturers, and they get into a little bit more detail than I often hear. So yeah, it's just been a really good relationship, and it's been really helpful.
25 years is a huge milestone for us. And so when you think about the future of not just the security industry, but also SP&T, where do you see that developing in another 25 years?
And I think, what we've seen is the domestic market, the residential market, becoming more of a telecom company market. But I think that what's going to happen is that the good domestic residential small business integrators that have adapted to the new technologies and that are able to do more than just security systems, which is now what the public requires. So a lot more in the way of home automation, custom audio, video, and there's such a massive market for that. I've dabbled in it a little bit myself when I was working in the industry, and there's still a lot of money to be made. And now with I don't think that the evolution that's happened through COVID is going to ever go back to where it was. Thousands of companies have figured out a very efficient way that they can continue to operate with people like you and I working from home offices. And even though it'd be nice to get out every once in a while and have lunch or a coffee with somebody, so that then has created another level of marketing to the domestic market, which is with the technology that people require in their homes, for computers and things. And then I think on the commercial side, we've already seen our industry has done quite well in growth over the last few years, and I think that's going to continue. But I think the next wave of technology is going to create a huge boom in upgrade markets. Almost every company out there has things. But now, and even the explosion of COVID-related products, touchless products for measuring, counting people, measuring temperature, none of those are going to go away. They're going to become part of the norm because the future is going to be to protect ourselves from the next time something like this happens. And I think it's going to be, it's going to be booming business.
Patrick, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I really enjoyed finally being able to chat with you because so much of it has been via our website or reading your daily columns in our issues. So once the world opens up again, the first cup of coffee's on me.
Well, I'll look forward to that, Alana. And it is nice with these webinars and things to be able to actually see people that complain about them, think about what a phone call would be like, and just having the opportunity to see somebody that you've been communicating with. So yeah, best of luck to you and SP&T. And the last thing I want to just say is thank you so much for all of that SP&T has done for us, and a big congratulations from your friends at CANASA on your 25th anniversary.